Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Infinity Evolved Expert Mode on FTOG server. My name is Brink. Last we left off, we were making some skulls and some gas tiers, and since then I went to the nether, grabbed myself a magma cream, or a magma cube, which produces magma cream, and I've been running it for a little while. I wanted to turn it off before recording, but so far we have 162, and that's about a half an hour's work. For the skulls, we have 770. And a tiers, a beautiful 7,000. Awesome. So we're almost there, just a little bit longer, maybe about an hour for each, and we'll be done. I just want to shut it off, make sure that my recording's good. Nothing's been done with magic. I'm not going to touch magic for a little while. What I want to do today is work with my buddy Thor. There he is up there.
Hey, how's it going, Brink?
Doing well, guy. He's here to give me a little gift. He heard about my nether quartz shortage, and we're going to need a lot for my craft. So, let's see what he's brought. Nothing!
Right, no, empty chest. That's all you get.
Well, it's a nice chest, actually. It's a nice color, tan.
You're too rich. I was just mesmerized by your energy ball up there. I love that thing.
Yeah.
All right, I brought you industrial apiary. You know, I've been doing bees for a while now, and I got every bee in the book. And I bought you a fully pimped quantum princess and drone and some upgrades. And then I also brought this genetics template here just so you can hover over it and show your peeps on what I infused those bees with in case there's questions or something.
Okay, so I'm pressing shift and it extends the list. Ignores day. Oh, so these are the qualifications for this bee to have production, right?
Yeah, when you breed bees, you know, sometimes you add with just random things. For example, you know, the lifespan, they could be very short or fertility could be high. But on a production bee like this one, you want to go for certain traits. For example, fertility, you only want one. What that means that is when the queen dies, you only get one princess and drone back. So you don't get an excess of these bees.
Okay.
Otherwise, they stuff up your ME system.
It clogs it
And
up.
then you want other things like, you know, you want them to ignore the day-night, so they work all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They don't stop working in the rain, and so on and so on. And you also want to make sure that they should be working in your biome. And if they don't, then we can give it another upgrade. But I'm pretty sure they will.
Will is a magical forest, so, you know, I don't know that we can convert it back. There's other methods. I guess we can use witchery to convert it to a different
Oh,
biome.
no. We can convert the bees, not the biome.
Oh, the bees can be converted.
Yeah.
So each one of these perks that you've added to this genetic template, it takes a little bit of work to do for each one, right? Like for the flowers, it'll accept rocks as an ambient location for it to breed. Does it take a lot of work, or is it a cost? Do you have to pay it something like Invar or something like that?
No, what you do is there's mundane bees, you know, the meadows, the forest, the wintry, and so on, and those usually have certain traits.
Oh,
and
so
then
it's a breeding thing then.
yes, and then you strip that with a gendestry machine off the bees. It's a random chance, but you know when you do bee breeding, you get thousands of drones.
Okay.
So you just take a stack, put it through there, and then you sort out all the doubles and get rid of them. It's really not hard. It's just a little time consuming.
It's time. That's what's costing this to be so good. This template. You have a really good template here. It's because it took a little bit of work to set up all the perks. Okay, I got you. All right. So what do we do first? I'd like to set out a space over here. You said it was going to be 1 or 2 blocks of use, maybe around where I'm standing.
Yep,
next
just
to the
place
level
the
five.
apiary wherever you want. It's just that thing that just needs a little bit of power, and then take those upgrades with you,
Okay.
or just take everything with you.
So
Just the
we'll
whole
place
thing.
this here, and then we'll grab everything. Now,
And now the upgrades you put in those. There's 4 slots in the middle, right? You put those upgrades in there, 1 in one slot and the other 8 in the other one. The first one, the automation upgrade, just so you know, is that one, like I explained earlier, you stack those 8 productions in one spot, all 8 of them.
Oh,
Yep,
I see,
just
okay.
like that. The automation upgrade just makes it so it puts the princess and the drone always back in automatically.
oh, okay.
And those production upgrades give you more combs. And that's what we're after.
The combs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And you see on the top right, because of these upgrades, this is going to draw 94.6 RF a tick. That's it. And I think you have enough, right?
94. Okay.
Yeah.
So what if there's a loss of power for any moment? It's not an issue. It's just it'll
Nothing.
just restart up when it's ready. Okay.
Yeah, you can put in the princess and the drone already.
Any order?
In the left top is the princess, and then underneath the drone. And now once you have give it power, they're gonna combine into a queen, and then that arrow is gonna start filling and show you the progress. I'm just putting on my wrench. There we go. Yep.
Okay. I just connected the energy there. Should I connect an item duct also? We're gonna. Oh, look at this. A little bit of animation.
Now you see it's a queen, right? And when you hover over that arrow, it shows you 0%.
The arrow.
And now all the way through, all the way to 100%, it just gives you combs randomly. By the time we have the piping set up, you're going to see some combs already.
Okay.
And when it's at 100%, the queen dies, and you get a princess and a drone back, and then the automation upgrade puts it automatically back in the lift.
Awesome. Okay. So you gave me a fully functioning endgame level apiary here then.
Well, yeah. You remember this thing right here?
Oh, we got combs already.
You gave me that like within a few days.
Oh, yeah.
That's my payback right there, buddy.
Thank you, man. So we got combs already. Mellow, Shimmering, and Certus.
Both the Mellow and the Certus will give you nether quartz, and it also gives you Certus quartz, some honey, and the other one, the Shimmering one, actually gives you ender powder. Which is the same one as if you pulverize an ender pearl.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Now, I want it in and out or just out?
Just an out. And now what you need to do is you need to put these combs into a centrifuge. And the centrifuge actually spins these combs high speed. And there is an upgrade for those too. If you need it. I don't think you'll need it, to tell you the truth. Oh, it's already going in your ME system, right?
It probably is, yeah.
Okay.
Comb.
So you just need to then get one of each of the combs. You're also gonna get a little bit. No, that's all you get from here. It's still 3 combs right now. That's all you get.
Okay.
In the centrifuge, you get a few more side products like beeswax and honey drops, and honeydew, I think also.
Okay. Let me smelt this and make some gears out of it. Let's see, how long will this take? I wish we had the BC recipe, but this will do. It's already set automatic, and I'll let this run. Meanwhile, we can probably connect the wires for the centrifuge, or is it an auto eject to the side block, or should we go to the ME first?
However you want to do it, but this thing does not auto eject.
Okay, I prefer to go to the ME first because then we can use limiters later on.
Okay.
For now, we'll just keep it running, but let me clear some of this out just to gain access back here. That's good. And then, so an interface will work for it, I assume. Export.
You need an import bus on. Well, you're already drawing it out via the Ender IO, right?
That's right. That's right. It's going to the Tesseract. Okay, so we're good there.
So, however you want to pump those 3 combs, probably an export bus, right?
Let me just check the way I did this. I totally forgot. Let's see. So this goes down here into that chest back there. Oh, Link is working with the thunder again. I think he's trying to show his manliness.
I'll sleep real quick.
Okay. Alright, let's put this above the alveary. And this requires power, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I'll wire from above. Oops, it didn't connect there. Oh, that's an item conduit, okay. No worries.
Yeah, you need that too, right?
Yeah.
Don't you hate when they go in the wrong place?
Yeah. And we'll bring them to the central area, which will take it to the box over here, this chest that's in here, and that sends over by import to the ME system. So it's all good. All right.
Need one more item.
Oh, did I miss one? Oh, yeah.
Right at the machine.
Okay, cool. And I got the bottom there. Now, probably the directions have to be set here. Let's see what we got. So
Well, the apiary works already.
okay,
Because
so
the
that's
combs are getting sucked out. Yeah.
yeah, I said on extract, and then this one's got to be, I assume, input, insert.
No, extract. You're gonna put the combs in via ME, you said, right?
Um, yeah, but no, I'm talking about the top one, the centrifuge.
Mm-hmm.
So would it? Oh, you're talking about interface. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yep, you're right.
Gotta get the combs in, and then the products that you actually get out,
Right.
you already have it set.
I could do a manual for now just to get this video done.
Okay.
And then, so what do? We go to the ME, grab the combs.
You should have 3 different ones.
Have a few now that I see this, and I got a queen bee now. Apiary, honeycomb. I don't know if that's from this, but
Oh, that's something else. Yeah.
okay. All right, so mellowcomb, Certus, shimmering, molten.
That's the other ones aren't from there. You should. The one that this bee makes you is the Certus. Hold on 1 second.
Yep.
Looking at NEI. The mellow, Certus, and shimmering.
Mellow, Certus, and the shimmering is the green one. Okay, I got all 3 in my inventory.
Yep, those are the ones that makes you.
So what should I do? Put it on the bottom block?
No, you put them in the centrifuge. On the left, there's an input slot.
Oh, which one should I do for nether quartz?
The mellow. There's both of them, both the mellow and the Certus one. The shimmering gives you the end powder. The other 2 both give you nether and Certus quartz dust.
End powder? What is that for?
That's there's some recipes. It's just like if you pulverize an ender pearl.
Oh, wireless booster. I'm gonna need that. Thor was telling me the other day just about that. That it can actually go the extent of this base, right, from end to end.
Yeah, easily.
Oh, I gotta do that.
Now, there's one other thing, by the way, that you might want to consider. You see how that's quite slow, the centrifuge, right?
Look at that. I got another quartz. Awesome.
Yeah. You see that slot right there that says empty socket?
Yeah.
I recommend you can make that soldering iron. I think that's what it's called from forestry. And when you have that in your hand and you right click, it opens an interface. And then you can put in like an intricate circuit board and 4 of the blaze electron tubes. The blaze electron tubes process all this here, I think 25% faster. So if you put 4 in there, it's gonna run twice as fast as centrifuge.
All right. So carpenter.
Yeah.
And let's see. Let's get rid of all of
And
this.
do you
stuff.
have the blaze electron tubes by any chance?
I should have some in there. Yeah. Let's see. Something like this.
It's not really needed, especially because you only have, 1 apiary, but it might. Yeah, you got 24 of the electron tubes, and you have the circuit boards. Perfect. You got everything. You just need that soldering iron.
Okay, so you said 1 soldering iron or 4?
1.
Okay.
That's reusable. It's a tool.
Okay. Sort of like the quartz wrench or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here it is. Oh, you know what? It went into the ME and it's making another one. All right. So let me throw this back in and we'll grab that soldering iron.
And then take 1 integrate circuit board. No. You need to take the circuit board and then 4 of those blaze electron tubes.
Blaze electron tubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
And now anywhere standing, you just right click the soldering iron and it's going to open a user interface.
Oh, I see that. Yep.
And now drag the circuit board up there on the top right. And then you take those 4 electron tubes and put it in those 4 other slots. Oh, I'm sorry. On the top there is a left and right arrow, right?
Yeah.
Click on the right arrow until it shows machine upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah. And now you can put those 4 electron tubes and the circuit board in there. And then as soon as the last one is in, it makes it. And then you'll have it on the bottom right in the output.
Oh, it's a special intricate circuit board. Okay.
And you can take that and put that into that empty slot in the circuit, in the centrifuge. And then you'll see it's going to speed up. You see how much faster it is now?
Definitely, yeah. The
It
soldering
draws a little bit more power, but meh.
the soldering iron didn't take any durability loss,
Nope,
though.
it's forever. Yep.
Oh, good. All right.
That's it right there. And I think the other one, the Certus one, if you want to change those real quick, that is also going to give you Certus quartz dust and regular honey drops, I believe.
Honey drops. What do I need that for?
That's really the honeydew and the honey drops. You probably won't need it all.
Okay.
So if you get too many, start voiding them or something, just like with the beeswax.
Right.
You pretty much only need them. The beeswax has a few uses. You can make torches with it, and like wax capsules, but I'm gonna guess you don't have much use for that.
No. I'm wondering why this is not actually feeding back into the ME system. Oh, extract out. Okay, there. Should be retracting now. Let's see. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's removing. Excellent. Dude, thank you so much for this gift.
No problem.
This is awesome. I've needed nether quartz so badly. And I hate destroying the nether. I don't know. And there's only a couple of other options to get it. And I was thinking maybe running the MFR laser for a while. But that's just a lot of power. This is a nice system. It's balanced. It's not OP. And it's a clean way to get it.
There's one other Certus quartz, nether quartz way you could do, but it's not very server friendly, I think. And that's the Botania way, where you double things that you drop in there.
That's right.
And that's just... But it's nice because you drop one in, you get two out as long as you have enough mana. But
you just need
I
to
love my
produce
bees, man. I love my bees.
This isn't bad. And once I get into it, I'll figure out how to get all what you got here, the apiary and the actual bees themselves. Cool. Thank you so much, dude.
No problem. I'm glad you like it.
All right, guys. That was very nice of Thor to come over and help me out with that. I've needed nether quartz for a while because we're going to get into a big need in a few episodes. You can see that this is the next day. I got 1,800. What I had before was about 200 or 300 when he came over. So in one day, I got over 1,000 coming in. I've covered this up with a little bit of tinted glass, a glass pane in front of it because it was kind of bright in front of it. So yeah, it's auto importing into my ME system. That's awesome. The next thing I want to do, I want to work on a little project, and it's in Draconic Evolution. We're going to bring this down. It's somewhere toward the bottom here. Here it is. This guy right here, the energy infuser, we're going to need to get into this because very soon I'm going to need to infuse some draconian blocks. So I see that this needs some ender infused obsidian, Rether pearl, pearl. I don't know what this is. But anyway, this is easy to make. It's just pearls and maybe obsidian. I don't remember. Or actually, this was pearls and obsidian. But we need to make one of this, and we could make 4 of them, actually. By the way, off camera, I built another solar panel and put it over here on this corner. Some of you may be typing already saying, you can't do it like that. It's got to be next to the energy pylon. Well, let's go into X-ray mode, and you'll see that I can. So it's wired from below. And I'm going to get a series of them connected, maybe along this line, until I can make the next tier, which is 8 of those. And I definitely don't have enough materials to make it. So we're going to have to call that. But let's make the, what's it called? The energy infuser. And the purpose of this is that it can recharge things a lot faster than most other mods can. Now I have a vibrant energy chamber that can hold a few million. This will hold a long charge for a lot of times. So I could probably put 4 draconian blocks in here, and I probably won't need to wait. It'll be within a minute. It'll charge it all, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what the recipe calls for. We're going to need 4 of these infused obsidians. Easy to do. We got the 4. Then we're going to need this Rether pearl. Let's make one of those. And a draconian block, which I do have a craft for. Draconium. Let's just go ahead and craft it, or auto craft it, and there it is. So it's done, and let's call that energy infuser again. Right there, and we should be able to make it pretty cheap, I think. I don't think a draconian block needs... Oh, actually it does. It does need a what's it called? A nether star. So that's about the most expensive thing, but even that is not that bad. It's not that expensive. So we can output to our Tesseract to control all of our machines, as well as to here. I'm sure it's charging. Oh, it charged up already. Well then, I'm going to make 4 draconium blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and start. And so let's see what it's up to. So it looks like it is using nether stars for them. And so let's see how fast this goes. Let's go up here and toss these in. Oh, it doesn't stack. Oh, right away. Awesome. So from what I understand, and they do stack charged. From what I understand, okay, there we go. Alright, so this is going to take a second to recharge back, I think. But from what I understand, if you place it down and then break it, it'll lose its charge and you got to start all over again. You don't lose the draconium block, but you do lose the charge that it had. So this is going to take a while to recharge back. I'll just stick it in now. I'll take a sweet time. But we're going to need 4 because we're going to do a little experiment, and there goes my power here. I think I need a buffer. Well, there's my buffer actually. And this is so rare I'm going to be using this, so yeah, we'll just wait for it. It's going to be a couple of minutes, and then I'll get my power back. As you could probably guess what we're going to do, I'm going to call up the dragon, and we're going to see if we can fight him. Now, I see that somebody's already set up a little pedestal here of a previous fight, so I'm going to go ahead and use his. The obsidian was in place. All I got to do is place these around. 4 obsidian, 4 glowstone. That should be correct. If we look in here, it gives a little idea of how you can set it up. It doesn't have to be in this form, but it can be within 5 blocks of the resurrection stone. And so it looks symmetrical if we do it that way. So let's go ahead and do it that way. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3 spaces for the straights and 1, 2 spaces for the corners. Let me set that up. That looks about right. Now, in the X shape, they get 2 levels high. So let's fill those up. That's the X corners, is what I meant. And then, which one gets the diamonds? So the Draconic block get the corners. Let's pull those in. They're the tall ones. And the diamonds are the others. And we are almost done. So, what's left to do? Alright, so, how do we do this? Once you have set it up, simply right-click the ritual stone and stand back. The ritual should start immediately. If it doesn't, you will have done something wrong. Now, it has to be within 150 blocks of 00. I don't know if this person left it here because it didn't work or it worked. So, I need to check. And we are definitely within 00. We're 64 blocks away from 00. So, oh no, actually, oh yeah. Yeah, we are just a couple of blocks away from 00. Perfect. Let's go ahead and right-click it. They are all charged. Check that. And let's do it. Oh, yep. Alright. We are about to fight a dragon with all the crystals. Oh, the crystals. The crystals just got destroyed. Alright, well, here we go. I'm kind of nervous. Let's set our power pack here. Never know if we're going to need to recharge our uniform. I'm not wearing the chest piece because I need to fly, and the wyvern suit doesn't allow you to fly. Okay, so the crystals are back now. Okay. So, hopefully Enderman won't be aggravated. I don't need their problems. You can tell I'm kind of nervous because I know that this dragon is harder than the vanilla dragon. And I just don't know by what degree, by how much harder it is. So I may die here, and I don't have much of other spare suits to come and get my stuff while the dragon is still alive. So things are happening. We should see a health bar soon. There we go. Alright, so how hard is this guy? Let's see. Oh, we might have a chance here. Oh, excellent. Alright. I thought it was going to be a little bit harder. Guys, I'm not showing off. I'm just surprised that I'm really surprised that it died so quickly. Because from what I understood, this dragon is harder than the vanilla dragon. And even the vanilla dragon is hard enough. So let's go down here and collect all of this while the heart resets and generates in the world. It doesn't reset, I mean, it's in animation form. It hasn't come down to us physically yet. So let's collect all of this. Might as well. And let's see where it is. It's still finishing up its animation as it absorbs the juices. And where are the hearts? Here we go. Awesome. 1 heart. I thought it was 2. Maybe stuck in a cloud? It's probably just 1. I only saw 1 in the air. Alright guys, I think that's it. Thanks for joining me on this. And look out for that 6,000 subscribers special video coming up soon. I'm finishing it up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.